workout dread. It's a thing, but with a focused approach, my next guest says you can set yourself up to enjoy your exercise. Whether you're into group fitness classes or prefer to rack up miles on the treadmill, fitness instructor Meta Semrat is here to help you boost your workout. And you say this is not just about making exercise more fun, but also making it more effective.
Absolutely. You're going to be more effective when you're having a good time because you're going to be giving more.
You're going to dig in.
You're going to dig in. When you are not having a good time, you are halfway doing things.
I agree. Here. And this is one of those things that, I mean, I'm sure you hear it all the time, but you like to exercise, but it's fun for you. Do you think everyone can get to a point where they at least like it a little bit?
Yes, but you have to find what's fun for you. And that's not going to be what's fun for your neighbor.
Okay.
You got to find your thing.
It's personalized. It's an individual pursuit. Yes. All right, you've come up with some boosts for all types of exercise. Let's start with the exerciser who is liking the treadmill, right? They clock in the minutes, walking, running, whatever it is. How can we elevate or boost that workout?
Well, first thing you can do to stay committed to going, sign up for a race.
Okay.
So have a goal. Have something at the end that you're like, I've got to do this because I've committed to the finish line.
So it's not just endless miles on the treadmill. It's like there is an actual event that I am working toward.
Yes, exactly. You have a deadline, so you've got to get those miles in. To make it more enjoyable while you're doing that, a new playlist, a podcast, a book, a new show. I mean, you know, when there's a song, even in the car, that comes on that's pumping, you are in it.
Yes.
So put that with your treadmill and you're giving it.
Well, and it's interesting, fitness instructors such as yourself, good ones, put a lot of time into the music, right, that you teach to and that you motivate your class participants with. It's like, why don't we put that same sort of effort into our individual one-on-one treadmill time?
Yes.
Okay.
Personalized playlists for you.
We're boosting it. What if you're a group fitness junkie? You like going to the class. How can you elevate that or boost that experience?
Well, this is my favorite type of fitness.
This is it for you,
Yes, I love group fitness. But what I have found is that most women, especially if you're working out in the morning, are tired. So they're having a hard time really getting into that workout because they're tired. Most of us are tired because we're not fueling correctly. You would never go on a road trip and not first fill up the car with gas. So what you should do is put just a little bit in the tank. I'm not saying let's have like
a full
pancakes,
breakfast,
bacon, everything. No.
Pass the syrup.
Exactly. Something fairly simple, especially if you're just starting to get into eating before working out. Toast, banana, peanut butter, a protein shake and a fruit. Just something in your tank to give you that energy to finish.
Even if I'm not hungry.
Even if you're not hungry, because you're going to get hungry halfway through.
Right.
Yeah.
When those burpees hit, the stomach is
I mean, I can't tell you how many
scream.
times I start working out and I'm like, oh, I'm starving.
I'm hungry.
And I still have 40 minutes.
Okay, so a little fuel.
Just a little fuel.
Something small that's going to give you a boost. Anything else about group fitness that will help us get more out of it? I mean, you probably see this from your perspective at the front of the room. You can see who's struggling. You can see who's like giving it their all.
Absolutely. And I would say don't be afraid to modify.
Okay.
I think people come in thinking I have to be full throttle, whole time, going all the way, every single burpee, every single tuck. You can modify. Go at your pace.
Okay. Make it yours. Again, personalized.
Yes.
Individualized. Let's talk about the weightlifter out there. If you like putting in some time, you know, on the weight side of the gym room, which we're told all women should be doing more, how can we take those efforts to the next level?
So weights is something I just recently started getting more into.
Yeah.
And coming from firsthand, it can be overwhelming to walk into a weight room for a few reasons. First of all, sometimes I feel like women feel like maybe they don't belong in the weight room. We do. You belong in the weight room, I promise. Have a game plan. Know what you're doing. Look at the exercises beforehand so you know exactly what you're going in for.
This is so smart because part of the insecurity for me is that everyone else seems like they do know what they're doing. They do know what weights they're grabbing and exactly what move that they're doing. So you're saying a little time ahead of time to put together your workout plan. Put
it together, look it up. You know, you have Pinterest, you have YouTube, you have so many different ways you can go. My other favorite thing, and I don't know if you're as competitive as I am, I like to like one-up myself.
Okay.
So I keep track of what I'm doing. I keep track of my weights, how many reps I'm doing. I write it down. I have notes in my phone.
Okay.
So that the next time I can go and I'm like, oh, I use 8s, so I'm gonna see if I can use 10s.
There you go.
And then 12s. And maybe I'm gonna plateau at 12s or 15s for a little while, but I'm gonna do one more rep. So when you know what you have done, you can do more.
It's that personal drive or personal challenge.
Yes.
It's almost like bringing a little bit of the group fitness vibe to the weight room, right? Because we have an instructor up there motivating us and pushing us. This is you kind of pushing yourself. I like it. One up yourself. All right, circuit training, really popular. Also can be hard to stay motivated. This is where you're supposed to keep moving, right? Short bursts of activity that you rotate exercise to exercise. How can we boost that effort?
So with circuit training, it's meant to be really explosive, really hard.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes hard to finish.
Yeah.
Right? So what I would recommend is setting your timer to count down. It is maybe a mental game for me, but when I see a 5, 4, 3, 2, I know I can give till that one. But for some reason, even if I know I'm only doing 30 seconds and I see 25, 26, 27, I'm like, what if it doesn't end and I have to keep going? Like, it just gets a little overwhelming for me. So count down so that you have an end in sight.
Count down instead of up, but use the clock.
Use the clock.
All right. And you say outside. Any exercise you're doing, if you can take it outside, that's going to be a natural boost.
A natural boost. The sunshine. I mean, we're starting to get warmer here. The sun is shining. Why not be outside?
Yeah.
Take the benefits of the vitamin D, being outside, the fresh air, and exercising.
It's funny, I don't know if this is a combination of the warm weather change and also post-pandemic, but all of a sudden I'm like, I'm sorry, do I live next to runners? Like, people were out everywhere last weekend, and I know the weather was, top notch, but it was so fun to see that energy, and it's contagious. That enthusiasm is contagious. So let the weather work to your advantage. Also, you say a good friend.
Friends
can be a huge perk.
Well, first of all, you have a friend, you're committed to going.
You're in.
When someone's waiting on you, you're gonna show up for that person. So that's a great motivator. Also, it's way more fun.
Sure.
I mean, you keep going, you're doing it together, you can laugh, you can have a good time, you can just kind of lose yourself in being with each other while still getting those benefits of working out.
This sounds so basic, but I had a girlfriend pretty recently, like 2 or 3 months ago, who said, I finally figured it out. If I treat gym time like girlfriend time, I go in with that social mindset. For her, that helped check the box or get it done.
Absolutely. And I feel like maybe some people are worried or they don't feel like they have a friend they can reach out to. Be that person, because I guarantee you someone else is feeling the same way. So create your own community.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily depend on someone else.
I like that.
So you create your community, because you're not only getting yourself there, but then you're building someone else too.
All right, what can I do with a friend? What's a good workout to do with a friend?
We're gonna do some stuff. Are you ready?
I think so.
You're not changing, so I'm the one that has to do the work this time.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, friend. That's a good friend.
So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna lay down. You're gonna stand right here.
Okay.
Yeah, take those shoes off. I'm gonna hold on to your ankles.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm just
sure?
gonna, this side, come stand on this side.
Oh, I see where we're going. Okay.
We're going right here. I'm gonna hold on to your ankles. I'm gonna lift up, and you're just gonna chuck my feet.
I think I remember doing this in like junior high.
Right, exactly.
How good of a friend am I, Meta?
So good, so good.
You
can time it, you can do whatever you want, and you can just surprise your friend with whichever way you go.
How'd we do? Okay.
So good.
She's
Next
tough.
one.
She's tough. That core. Pretend
core.
I did my rotation too, okay? And then I look like that.
The next one, pull all the way overhead, and now this is heavy.
So I'm ready.
It's a weighted ball. They just toss it.
Heavy.
You wait.
Listen,
all the way back
don't you
down.
know on TV you can cheat? You can bring the 2-pounder and no one will know. We'll be like, ugh. But
I
no,
don't know one.
She goes hard. She goes all the way.
All the way.
Okay.
It just passes
That's
the
a
time
big deal.
a little bit
this?
quicker. 12.
Oh my gosh.
That's a
oh
12.
my gosh. Well done.
A
So things we can do
12-pounder.
with our friends.
Yes.
To improve our workout. I'm going to hand that back to you. That can be your friend on the way home. Meta, we love you. Great motivation, great boost. Where can we see more? Get more inspiration from you.
On Instagram at FitMamaMeta.
Thanks for pumping us up. We appreciate it.